Hi and welcome to this multi-part video series called Phone Right. My name is David Anthony. Now, if this is your first time here, welcome, and do consider subscribing because this channel is all about helping you go further and faster in business and in life. So let's get started.
Why? Because many times when the call has been interrogated, the receptionist gets through to the boss, tells the boss who's on the line, and then the boss tells the receptionist to tell the caller he's not in. So under instructions from the boss, the receptionist says, thanks for holding on. Mr. Boss isn't in at the moment. Now, whether or not that's the truth doesn't matter. The caller's perception of it now is the boss is in. It's just that he doesn't want to talk with me. Again, it's that perceived indifference we spoke about earlier on, isn't it? You see, it seems to me that the boss, or any other person for that matter, is either available for calls or they're not. In other words, I'm not saying that the boss should take every call. In fact, it's a great time management idea to have what I call quiet time during some part of the day. Quiet time is time when you deliberately make yourself unavailable so that you can get some important things done, so that you can have time to think out new strategies and so on. So, let me say it again. The caller should not be interrogated when the person being called is available. If they're not available, then you offer your help, as we've shown earlier on. But even with the information we've given you so far, some people will still try to insist on getting their calls interrogated. They'll say, I need to know who I'm about to talk with so that I can get the information ready. Or they'll say, I need to know who's about to come on the line so that I can say, hello, Paul. Well, again, stinking thinking in my view. And let me take an extreme case so you can see why I have a problem with that. Let's say that the caller has a complaint. And let's say that a receptionist who hasn't done this program has interrogated the caller. So the receptionist gets through to the boss and says, there's a Mr. Complainer calling. Now, many, many times, what do you think the boss says in this situation? You're right. It normally goes something like this. Look, tell Mr. Complainer I'm not in. Give the call to our new person in dispatch. They need the experience. And of course, all that does is increase Mr. Complainer's anger. Not only that, let's say the boss did take Mr. Complainer's call. Do you feel they'd be a little defensive on the phone because they knew this was a complaint call? Do you think they'd tighten up? Of course. And that does nothing to help them resolve the complaint effectively. You see, if they don't know who's on the phone, if the caller hasn't been interrogated, then they are literally forced to smile, pick up their phone, and pleasantly say, good morning, this is John Davis. In other words, they're forced to start off the phone call positively simply because they don't know who's on the phone. Not only that, they've given you the chance to welcome more callers by not wasting time and effort interrogating callers. Now, I can see absolutely no reason to continue interrogating callers. It's unnecessary, it achieves nothing, and it alienates people. Putting them through straight away with finesse or offering your help builds the relationship with callers. It also helps you give a much more effective and efficient service. So Performance Standard 5 is very important. In our last program segment, I do hope we convinced you not to interrogate callers. Now, we may have convinced you, but someone in the company still insists you do it for them. Again, I think it's crazy, but let me just give you some quick ideas on how to do it if your boss still insists. Listen in to this next dialogue. There are some key phrases here.
Good morning, Better Real Estate. This is Helen speaking.
Yes, I'd like some information, please, on the property you advertised this morning at Waterloo Park.
Oh, fine. Thanks very much for calling us. Simon Quinn is handling that particular property. I'll put you through to his extension now. Oh, and by the way, so that I can introduce you correctly to Simon, your name is...
Now, of course, if it was the policy of your company to get the name of the caller's company as well, and I do hope that it's not, then you would say something like this. Thanks for that, Mr. Briggs. And the name of your company is? Now, you'll have noticed again that the key phrase is, so that I can introduce you correctly to Simon. And again, you'll notice how we let the caller always complete the sentence. And of course, it goes without saying that you now introduce the person being called to the caller. Perhaps like this.
Oh, Simon, I have Mr. Hall on the line wanting some information on the Waterloo Park property.
Let me say it again, though. I do not believe there's any value in interrogating callers. If you have to do it, and I do hope you don't, please do it in the way we've indicated here. Well, we've gone through a lot of ideas so far, and we're now almost on the home stretch.
I hope you got a lot of value today. If you did, click the like button. What that does is help us build our non-profit business school, UBLA. Check out in the description below to find out more about what we're doing and how you can help. This is part of a multi-part series, so keep your eye out for the next video. In the meantime, we've done a great playlist about why do small businesses fail. Check this link over here, and this will show you a great little list about how you can be successful in business. So thank you very much. Catch you again soon.